Hello guys, this is a new video and this is how to use the HUD message device. So this is the HUD message device. It can be used to display messages in Creative 1.0. But you just have to put a text in it and then there's like functions and stuff, and then there's a show when receiving from. You don't use the personally. I don't use the show when receiving from on the device. I usually put in a device and then I go to the functions, events, and I put on it on interact. But yeah, this is how I'm going to show you how to use the HUD message device. And the first device that we're going to start with is the button. So obviously there's the button, there's the interact time, the activating team, the invert team. But what you want to do is you want to scroll all the way to the event section, and there should be a on interact send event too. It pops up with this little thing underneath it, and you just have to press on select device. And then we go all the way down, or it'll just stay there, and until you see your HUD message device. So let's do that. Right, so here's the HUD message device, and we just press on that and it pops up in, and then we have to select the function. The function is show, if you want to show it. So let's go in game and see if this works. Okay, so we have to, there should be a place, it's here. Okay, right, after this I'm just going to put a player spawner in. It doesn't show the HUD message device in game, and it doesn't show the thing over there, but it does show the button. We interacted with the button, and that will pop up on the bottom of the button. Now, we move on to the trigger. So let's just let the game restore and move on to the trigger. So this is the trigger here. If you step on it, if you shoot at it, if an NPC steps on it, if you drive on it, it will trigger something. There's this broadcast, and then there's a show where receiver from, and it automatically just puts in the button and then on the interact. So now we are using the trigger. So to use the trigger, there's like the activating team, the activating class, the invert class, visible in game. But now we have to put on, now you basically just scroll to the events, and it says on triggered, send event 2. Obviously, do what you were doing, do what you did last time, and just scroll until you see the HUD message device. And then select function, show. And then I'm just going to place a player spawner. So let's type in, here it is, player spawner. And then we put that there. Okay, let's start the game and see if this works. So all you have to do is press on it, or step on it, and it pops up at the bottom how to use the HUD message device. Then we end the game, and then we move over to this. Now let's just place trees in the background so the sun isn't blocking your view. Okay, so we have to use that, and then this one here. This is a pop-up dialog device. It could pop up dialogue like anything. There's obviously the description. You just type in what you want to type in, and then there is the title here. So for this, we will just put in HUD, and then we need a button or a trigger to display this. We'll use both options, so let's just spawn them in. Okay, so now we use the button, and we scroll to the on interact send event 2, and then just scroll down or type in the device name HUD, and then let it load. And it'll come up with the HDMI message device. Obviously select the function show, but for this we will not use this. We will actually use this pop-up dialog device. So let's do that. On interact send event 2 pop, and it should come up if you just type the pop-up dialog device show. Now if this shows the pop-up dialog device, obviously it will just show it, and then we do the same thing with the trigger. So let's type that in, pop-up dialog device, and now and then we go on to, but first, well, I'm getting my words jumbled up, but we now have to get another HUD message device, and we scroll over to the functions. For this one, you can use both. I will be showing how to use both in this. So there is the HUD message device at the show, and then select the device. And then we just put in the pop-up dialog. Then you have to just select the event. On this, you can use on dismissed if you want it before it, and if you want it after. If you want the HUD message device to pop up after. So let's just do that. Now we have to put in a message or it will not show a message, so I'll just put in that. And then it should just see the pop-up dialog device and then on dismissed. Then we just start this. Now, if we use the button, it will display that, and then after it should display that at there. Now we can use the trigger to do this, but it doesn't come up with the trigger. That is sometimes a glitch, or you've just done it wrong. So let's do that. Right. So I haven't actually put in the events for the trigger, so we will select the device, then we'll type in pop-up dialog device, let's type that, select the function, and show. Now we can go into the game, and we can go on the trigger, and then it pop up with the HUD message device, and after that it comes up with the HO. Okay, so that is how to use the HUD message device. If you want more tutorials on how to use this, just like and subscribe and type in the comments we want more tutorials. And bye bye.